The Kansas Jayhawks, the preseason #1 team in America, taking the Allen Fieldhouse floor for the first time this season. It's exhibition basketball on ESPN Plus. Flory Bidunga, the freshman, to jump for the Jayhawks, and wins the tap away from Andrew Orr of the Ichabods. And we are underway from Allen Fieldhouse. First game action for Washburn. They have had a close scrimmage. Jayhawks, of course, with that game at Arkansas last Friday. The entry pass for a cutting A.J. Storr is not.
Certainly the big's going to have to be aware of double teams and spacing and finding the open man accordingly.
With no Dickinson, Bidunga starts again for the Jayhawks. Storr, Harris, Adams, and David Coit starting tonight for KU. This is Coit open on the wing. Bidunga lassos the rebound. Coit again from three. That one goes. David Coit, big-time scorer a year ago at Northern Illinois, transferring to KU, 1 year of eligibility.
20 points per game at Northern Illinois, and Bill Self teaches that all the time. If you get an offensive rebound, kick it out to the three-point line and let it fly.
Washburn starters tonight. Jacob Hanna with the ball, driving, blocked by Bidunga. The Ichabods will keep it, or couldn't get it to drop. Adams racing the other way. Harris had a big scoring game at Arkansas, drives, flips it up, and scores it off the window. DeJuan Harris, 26 points in that ball game last Friday at Arkansas.
He's capable. He just would rather pass, but it's always about playing to your strengths. He's an improved three-point shooter, but he's much better going to the basket.
Hanna on the drive. Bidunga with the spike.
Man.
Long left arm of Flory Bidunga. 2 rejections in the first 2 minutes.
Talking about a McDonald's All-American, top 20 recruit, showing you why. His offense is raw.
Topeka kid from Washburn Rural High School. Actually played with Brett Ballard's oldest son in high school. There's a steal off a trap, or the other way, can't get it to go. And finally, the lid comes off the basket for the Ichabods with Jacob Hanna's putback.
Boy, how about that? Trap into the ball screen. When you're turning over a guy like DeJuan Harris, you know that trap has got some teeth in it.
Bidunga along the arc. Coit open up top. 3-ball. Good. Dave. Harris now takes it back deep right side. Trap needs help on the foot of the Jayhawk. Adams to the corner. Storr. 3-ball. Good. 3 threes in the early going for Kansas. There's another one of those guys that could. The Washburn foul before the break was on Andrew Orr, their star 6'8" post player. His second. Kansas quickly to the bucket. Bidunga with the flush.
How many times have we seen that? KJ Adams on what's called a short roll.
Coit with the pickpocket lays it in.
Absolutely. But let's take a look. Let's go back a couple plays here. This short roll, this is where KJ Adams is so good. Short roll, and he's such a good passer. Whether it's flipping it up to Hunter Dickinson.
And there's a steal by Zach Clements, just in off the Jayhawk bench. Clements, a red shirt a year ago. 4th year in the Jayhawk program. Coit feeling it early. He can fill it up in a hurry. This is Brady Christensen for Washburn, out to an open Jake Schodig, who buries the 3-ball. Washburn just will have checked in as well for Kansas. Ichabods go inside. Dylan Clausen, nice move in the post for the jump hook. Freshman out of Omaha with the bucket.
With how much Kansas is pressuring out on the perimeter, throwing it into the post is probably a good move.
Griffin on his first touch of the night knocks in the 3. The Alabama transfer puts KU up 14.
Started 33 games. Lobs to the rim. You better believe that was some Bill Self influence. Just couldn't finish it.
Griffin with the sidestep, can't fire. Mayo, lane runner, good. And the Lawrence High Chesty Lion is in the scorebook.
Zeke Mayo.
Washburn running the offense, who's way out on the floor against this KU pressure that picked up full court. Bachelor able to get into the lane, and that drops. First roll of any kind Washburn's gotten at the offense.
Well, Ryland Griffin did an excellent job keeping that possession alive on the offensive glass, but that's a tough contested pull-up too.
Good setup for Brady Christensen, who buries the triple off the find from Jack Batchelor back at some point this season. 6 to shoot for Kansas. Griffin falling down, gets it to McDowell. The fake, the three, bang! Jamari McDowell knocks it down.
Not sure if he's a redshirt candidate this year, but certainly there could be a role for him.
Attacking the bucket, finishing Brady Christensen through 2 rocky few minutes. Exchanging baskets now with the Jayhawks. Passmore double team. Throw back for Griffin. 3 ball, good. Another triple for Kansas. That's 7 already.
Again, with
Shorter, kicking corner. Christensen 3. Off target. Adams with the rebound off a bounce.
this is where KU's got to attack a little bit more. It's easier to get these sort of shots in a broken floor.
It's when Washburn set their deep floor creating with the floater. Rebound knocked around. The smallest guy on the floor, David Coit, comes away with it. Adams attacking again. Fade away. Goes for KJ. Tough shot. He's the head of the snake defensively for Kansas. Batchelor, the Topeka native, gives it up, gets it back, and launches, and hits. Fearless Jack back. Great fan experience here. If you've been here, come again. If you haven't, get here, whether you are a Kansas fan or not. Zeke Mayo, corner ball, goes down from 3. Mayo finding Hannah. A little fumble, gets it back. Stuck between 2 Jayhawks, gives it up. Batchelor with the shot clock about to expire. Mayo comes away with the board. Kansas on the run. Coit, baseline to the bucket. Count it. Diggy Coit. Nifty pass. More open wing 3. Wouldn't go. All right, DeJuan Harris, over 600 career assists at Kansas, over 200 career steals. You got 40 seconds left in the half. Name the other 3 Jayhawks in history that have ever done that as Batchelor scores off the glass.
Well, I'll go my all-time favorite teammate, Aaron Miles.
Yes. Further than you have so far. Batchelor knocks in the free throw. Foul was on Mayo.
Boy, I'm stumped. It's embarrassing. I got Kirk and Aaron Miles, so I'm pleased.
Nice move from Mayo. 3 wouldn't fall. Washburn can all but hold for the final shot of the half.
Give it to me.
Darnell Valentine.
Darnell Valentine. Geez. Those are some good points right there.
Darnell Valentine, Kirk Heinrich, Aaron Miles, and DeJuan Harris, the only 4 Jayhawks to go over 600 assists and 200 steals in their Jayhawk careers. Great find inside, and Tyson Rude slams it home as Bill Self will spend his use it or lose it first half timeout. Will spark for the Ichabods.
Hot in 5.4.
And it comes to Harris. Harris picked up in the backcourt, slips, goes down, tie up with under a second to go. Arrow to the Bods.
Jack Batchelor, that was so good.
Of their minutes from a year ago, returning as well. They try to go into Hannah, knocked away. Buzzer sounds. Will that be the half? It will. First half concludes.
Whenever a team gets a chance to play Kansas, you better be mentally and emotionally ready to meet the moment, because it's almost every team's Super Bowl to play KU, especially when they got the #1 ranking next to their name.
High-low into Badunga. A little disjointed in the first minute of the second half. 4 from 15. Harris flies in for the board. Nobody picking up Harris in transition. KJ Adams flying through the air with the finish. 4 on the roll. Blocked by Badunga. Coit kick to Griffin on the wing. 3 ball. Bang. Ryland Griffin, not shy from downtown, has buried 3 triples. Great read. Great read off the screen, and he pays it off with the 3 ball. His 4th tonight, 16 points for David. Call him Diggy Coit.
He has looked terrific. His man went under that screen, so he stopped right behind it and drilled it. Really good.
Attacking. Pull up on the baseline is good. Back to Diggy Coit for a moment. Talked about how he scored over 20 a game last year at Northern Illinois. He got shut out in that first exhibition game at Arkansas. When do you think the last time he took a 0 in a ball game was?
Harris with the nice find off the baseline. Griffin is on fire.
No matter what, and you better play to it.
Harris, Badunga. This man fell down. Now goes to work as Orr gets back up. Harris tries a three. Online but short. Badunga. And they get the foul on Orr. It's like he wants to dunk everything.
Yes. And that's his game right now. He's going to add a little bit more to his offensive repertoire as he progresses.
He finds Adams. There's a guy who likes to dunk everything also.
Good play from Badunga. That's a nice pass. Got, what has he got? 3 blocks, couple of assists, 6 rebounds.
And he's active.
Yes.
Hanna. Count it. And 1. Jacob Hanna. Vegas. Right before Thanksgiving.
Duke's got Cooper Flagg, who is going to be the #1 pick in the draft. And don't sleep on that Oakland game. That's Greg Campy. Oakland was the team in the NCAA tournament, took down Kentucky. They kind of run a funky zone. It'll be a unique game.
Badunga from Adams. 2 more for the Jayhawks.
It's amazing. Kansas is intensity. Their energy is up. They're cutting harder. They're flying around. By far their best 4.5-minute stretch of the game.
In the post, nice back cut, and the left-handed finish falls for Michael Keegan. Keegan, another one of those returning starters for the Ichabods. Storr attacking, blocking foul on Washburn's Dylan Clausen.
And he talked about how there's a lot of skill on his team. Guys develop them and they play within your system. It's clear that this team is. Hands has just been much more active here to start this second half.
Good curl by Mayo. Bounce for Clements. Storr. Step back at the elbow. Tough shot. And he got hit on the arm.
Style. Complete opposite than at Wisconsin. They walk the ball up the floor into both. Where they'll play fast, they'll execute offense. He's got to just stay patient.
Wisconsin does.
Completely different style.
And now he's playing for Bill Self, who's definitely in between those two. Mayo, open, fires, and hits. Zeke Mayo back home.
A ridiculously high amount on 39%.
Clements getting on the floor. Jayhawks in a hurry. Coit, extra pass. Mayo, 3 in the corner. You got it.
Aspect of the transfer portal. He went to South Dakota State, became a star. Now he's at his dream school.
Storr down the baseline, hanging. A battle for the rebound. Storr's got it. Up and in. A.J. Storr, right place, right time. Just wants to run again. They've scored the last 10 in this game. Rakis Passmore with the step through. The scoop. Wouldn't fall. Passmore limping a bit as they come back the other way. To the Washburn bucket. Contact, and Tyson Rude will shoot 2.
Half-minute avalanches that can happen in this building. And guys, they'll turn on clips in the second half, and the only difference is energy, effort, intensity. Their cut's going to come back to you. You know, where, hey, I can swing it and trust that it's going to come back to me. Don't have to just catch and let it fly.
Mayo, nice quick step. The left-handed finger roll for Zeke Mayo. Great blockouts by the Jayhawks. Mayo, 3-on-3. He will attack again. Out to Storr. Fakes the 3. Mayo in the corner. 3-ball. Bang! The Hawks are cooking. Zeke Mayo, another. Michael Keegan comes down the rebound. Washburn back the other way in a hurry. Shorter, open 3 in transition. Barely drew iron. Keegan saves it. Hanna drives it and draws contact. He'll transferring to Washburn from Illinois Springfield, where he scored over 15 a game last.
Burn. They've just ran into the pre.
How good Kansas has been. Not the level of competition. Storr driving. My goodness. Tried to print a poster.
Again.
Second shot bouncing. 10 Ichabods have seen action tonight. 10 Jayhawks as well. Batchelor working on Mayo. Tough shot. Jack Batchelor, the sophomore Washburn Rural Junior Blue product. 12 points tonight. But what a great point guard to have for Brett Ballard, just a sophomore and a hometown kid. All in the ball game at Arkansas last Friday, the best player they had.
Yeah, he's a guy that is built on
To be made in the next few days about potentially redshirting someone on this Kansas team. We talked about how much depth they have, how many options they have. That is usually a sign that someone will redshirt.
sources. You can really improve over a redshirt year. So
I mean, you don't have to
get more comfortable with.
Needed him in January of his freshman year. Washburn off the steal. Batchelor. Nice dish. Tough finish. Dylan Clausen.
And a couple of those.
Batchelor's got a little energy still. Keegan back to Batchelor. 3 on the way. Count it. Jack Batchelor knocks down the open 3. Kadunga up top. Spins at left wing. Harris and Coit on the floor together. They've played together a lot tonight as we get a Washburn foul on the entry. Do you like the combination of Harris and Coit? Some of Bill Self's best teams have employed.
Both these guys are built that way, in particular DeJuan Harris. But you're right, whether it's.
That group won a championship. For Kansas. Still shooting nearly 50% though.
Great hands.
Stripped by Coit. Griffin. Fouled. Shorter preventing the highlight.
And did not.
Knocked in the first, his first point that didn't come off a 3-pointer tonight. Hits the second, average double figure.
And average it, so it wasn't just a guy that was on the roster. He was starting, he was contributing, made over 73s. He's a proven, ready-made contributor.
Braden Shorter gets one to drop finally. Washburn getting arranged offensively. Shorter, deep 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Brett Ballard, the shooter he was when he told us pregame.
Yes, they do.
Coit going to work on Rude. Lob for Badunga.
Wow, what a finish. I'm not sure how Coit saw that.
I guess. I'll wait till you throw Hunter Dickinson back in this mix for this Jayhawk offense, and they get a great back-to-the-basket post scorer who can face up and hit as well. Coit, oh, by the way, his 5th 3 of the night.
I'm not sure he's taken a bad 3. You know, they've all been in the flow of the offense, off of a kick. Another back door on the baseline. Good passing team.
Harris surveying. Oh, Adams took a shot baseline, but it wasn't open. Harris, a wizard with the finish off the window. Leans in, knocked loose. Clemens can't finish. Ball tip, run down by Tyson Rude. Rude the other way for the Bods. Batchelor on the cut. Finds Cook on the backside, and after the flyby, he lays it in.
Base, you had your feet set. Just be ready to catch and shoot in rhythm.
4 on the wing. Short. Offensive board. Cook. He'll fire. And a hit. So Zaid Dejani with the kick out to Rude. Wing 3. Good. Tyson Rude. Redshirt fresh night in downtown Kansas City, taking on Minnesota State. It heats up in a hurry for Washburn as well. Dejani in the lane. Unable to finish.
I'd have to imagine Brett Ballard's got a lot of positive things from this game to take away.
Store baseline. Cross the kick out. Cassidy in the corner. Up ahead for Rude. Lost the handle. Cook saves. Cook fading. Can't hit. And with the shot clock off, the Kansas Jayhawks will dribble out the remaining seconds of the exhibition season with an 84-53 victory over the Washburn Ichabods. The regular season begins on Monday for a Jayhawk team and head coach Bill Self, who greets Brett Ballard. Bill Self's team knocking in 15 three-pointers tonight in the win.
Really a good second half as well, in particular the first 10 minutes of that second half.